Hello viewers, welcome to Bethelmatics Academy. So today I want to take you through simultaneous equations. I want to show you how to solve simultaneous equations precisely by elimination method. Simultaneous equations are equations that are made up of more than one equation. If they have more than one equation, they must also have more than one variable. For example, the question on the board has two equations, equation 1, equation 2, and it has two variables, that is to say, two unknown. X is a variable, y is a variable. Also, 5 here is known as coefficient. Minus 3 here is also known as coefficient. In this first equation, 12 here is the constant. The coefficient of y here is plus 2. And the coefficient of x here is 3. So you see we have two equations with two unknown, x and y. So that's how simultaneous equations appear. So if we have about 3 equations, 1, 2, and we have another one, the third equation, definitely we will have 3 variables, 3 unknown, maybe x, y, z. Similarly, if you have 4 equations, we also have 4 unknown or 4 variables. Most of the simultaneous equations we are going to be coming across, we just have only 2 equations with 2 unknown for this stage. Okay, so let me show you how to solve simultaneous equations by elimination method. The first thing to do is to name the first equation, equation 1, and name the second equation, equation 2. So since the coefficient of y in equation 1 is 2 and the coefficient of y in equation 2 is 3, I'm going to use this 3 to multiply everything in equation 1, and I'm going to use this 2 to multiply everything in equation 2. Okay, so let's proceed. That becomes equation 1 times 3. 3 multiply 3x will give us 9x, plus 3 multiply 2y will give us 6y, is equal to 3 multiply 12 will give us 36. So this becomes my equation 3. So for equation 2, we are going to multiply everything in equation 2 with 2. So it becomes equation 2 times 2. 2 times 5x will give us 10x. This is minus, all right? Minus 2 times 3y will give us 6y, equal to 2 times 1 will give us 2. So this is equation 4. The coefficient of y in equation 3 is plus 6. And the coefficient of y in equation 4 is minus 6. I can now proceed to eliminate y. So the easiest way of doing it is rule a line this way that shows that you want to add or subtract. Many students don't know whether they are going to add or they are going to subtract the two equations. Now let me show you when to add or when to subtract. Now let's check here. We want to eliminate y. Their values are 6 and 6. Fine. But the sign here is plus and the sign here is minus. We are going to add. Likewise, if the sign here is minus, that is to say, if the sign here is minus and the sign here is plus, we are going to still add. So once the two signs are different, we are going to add. But when the sign here is plus and the sign here is plus, we are going to subtract. And when the sign here is minus and the sign here is minus, we are going to still subtract. Just know that when the signs are the same, you subtract. But when the signs are different, plus minus or minus plus, you add. So in this case, since the signs are different, plus, minus, we are going to add the two equations together. So that becomes, you can choose to say equation 3 plus equation 4 or equation 4 plus equation 3. You get the same answer. So let's do equation 3 plus equation 4. So that will give us 9x plus 10x will give us 19x. Plus 6y minus 6y is 0. It is gone. So no need of writing it, because so this is just like somebody who have 6 and you're owing 6. Once you pay, nothing is left. So it is gone. So what we have next is equal to 36 plus 2. That will give us 38. So the next thing to do is to make x to stand alone. So for x to stand alone, we divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x here, which is 19. So this becomes 19x is equal to 38 divided by 19 divided by 19. So that 19 can cancel out 19. X is now equal to 2, because 38 divided by 19 is 2. Now that we have gotten x, we have found s, we can now substitute for x in equation 1 or equation 2 to find the corresponding value of y. So I can now proceed to say, putting x equal to 2 in equation 1. So what is equation 1? Equation 1 is 3x plus 2y equal to 12. So when x is equal to 2, this now becomes 3 bracket 2 plus 2y equal to 12. So this is 3 times 2. Please, I choose to put it in brackets so that you know that it is multiplication. So 3 times 2, 6 plus 2y is equal to 12. So the next thing to do is to collect like terms. Leave this 2y here because it has alphabet y. Then this 6 here, move it across the equal sign. So this becomes 2y is equal to 12. This 6 here was positive 6. If it crosses the equal sign, it becomes minus 6. Minus 6. So that 2y is equal to 12 minus 6 will give us 6. So what to do next is to make y to stand alone by dividing both sides by 2. So that 2y is equal to 6 divided by 2 divided by 2. So 2 will cancel out 2, so that y is equal to 3. So that means the solution to these equations is that x is equal to 2 when y is equal to 3. And one other interesting thing about simultaneous equations is that you can always check if your answer is correct or wrong. Remember, we got x to be equal to 2. And we got y to be equal to 3. S is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. So let's verify if it is true. Since x is equal to 2, 3 times 2 will give us 6. Plus, since y is equal to 3, 2 times 3 will give us 6. And 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Very correct. Let us also test in equation 2. Since x is equal to 2, 5 times 2 will give us 10. Minus, since y is equal to 3, 3 times 3 will give us 9. And 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. So it means that our solution is very, very correct. So you can see that solving simultaneous equation by elimination method is very, very simple. So do well to like the video and also share with your friends, those you know that this video is going to be of help to. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.